Hey everyone, Squee here with an update. Um, so I know in the last update or last few updates, I was like, okay, so I want to do a schedule, and do Fallout on these days and Witcher on those days, and more Ardenfell and all that. And of course, as all of you can tell, I've had trouble keeping that schedule, and I've had trouble, especially the past week and a half, getting new content out to you or fixing mistakes like Ardenfell episode 94, which is uploading now as we speak, actually. And the reason for that is I know, like, a lot of you, most of you, the majority of you, don't mind. You're very, very supportive when I have trouble getting things up like I say I would, but that's beside the point. While it's very nice and you're very kind people, I feel that if I say I'm going to do something and I end up not doing it, at the very least I owe you an explanation as to why. But I also don't want to get into some sort of pity party or anything like that. So this is just going to be a very straightforward explanation, and to let you guys know what to expect for the next few weeks or so. So, besides the fact of a full-time job and everything else, making it difficult to find the time to record things, it's not impossible, actually, but difficult. The past week and a half, I've been struggling greatly with the chronic back problem. I have what is called a ruptured disc in my spine. Well, actually, they never really agree on what to call it. Some people say ruptured disc, some people say herniated disc, some people say bulging disc, some people say slipped disc. And while you might think these all have definite terms to them, different doctors call it different things. So I think it's best to just explain it simply like this. One of the discs in the lower part of my back, the outer wall has cracked, allowing the inner gel-like juices to leak out. This is a chronic condition because whether you know or not, the spinal cord discs actually don't heal very well, if at all. This was likely caused when I was in the military, lifting heavy things and all that, though I'm not really sure. I don't know when it started, but it was years ago. And normally, this is just a condition that every few months, every 6 months or so, it pops its head out, and I have trouble moving for a few days, and I'm good after that. However, as the doctor put it, I'm getting older, which, oh man, was that a punch to the gut. More importantly, not that I'm getting geriatric or anything, but more like the longer I have this condition, the worse it's going to get. And the past week and a half has been very difficult for me. So not only have I been finding it difficult to do much of anything, I actually didn't go to work for half the week, but I have not been... not just physically, but not mentally in a position to record Let's Plays. I mean, let's face it, I would not make a very good Let's Player if I was trying to record a session while in constant pain. Trust me. You may think it would be entertaining, but I promise you it would not be. And things like Ardenfell 94. I knew Ardenfell 94 didn't work, and it had skipped a few episodes, and I needed to fix it, but I just was not in a mental state to worry about it because I had other issues. I don't want you guys to worry about me. That's the last thing I want. This is not like a life-threatening disease or anything. It's a hindrance in my life, and I'm seeking care for it. Luckily for me, that whole military thing, I actually have excellent health care because I'm a veteran. Woo! Which means I probably have better healthcare than most people in the country, which is a good thing. So don't worry about me. I'm fine. Just know that the past week and a half, I haven't really been physically able to do much recording, and I'm still not 100%. I'm on the mend. I'm better. I got some injections in the back, and my back and I have stopped communicating, meaning I can't feel much of anything, which makes me in a much better mood, but I'm still not quite there yet. So I would say for the next week or so, probably through Christmas, don't expect too much in the way of Witcher and Fallout. I will do some if I can, and I'll get it up, but I don't want to make promises I can't keep. Now, Ardenfell and Rifts, however, will be going up. I have those good to go, for the most part. And that shouldn't be a big problem. I also want to do a stream or something around Christmas to celebrate the holidays. But after that, hopefully, a few weeks, once everything settles down, I will try to get back to my schedule. I might also try something in the next few weeks. I would love to try and get a backlog of both Let's Plays. If I can get 7 or 8 hours done and have like a month backlog, that would help me not skip or not have to skip days. I would love to get to a schedule where it's, every week, what day it's coming and it's pretty stable. I've never been able to achieve this, and the jury's out on if I ever will be, but I would love to try. But anyway, you guys have always been very supportive. I part of me knows that you will all be supportive, but I also don't think that's an excuse on my part. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like losing sleep from guilt. I simply think that, like I said, if I made a promise and didn't keep it, I'd like to explain why. But there are lots of things to get excited for. Dragon Ball Z League is starting soon. Oh, that's a very big thing. I have not been able to get Dragon Ball Z League's the channel on YouTube partnered with TGN yet. And considering that all our music is based off of Epidemic Sound, that's kind of a big deal. So for this season, at least, we're going to stream it on this channel right here. So every Sunday, I'll be streaming Dragon Ball Z League on this channel. Instead of on the DBZ League channel, which I'm kind of sad. I like having everything over there in its own channel, but, needs must be, right? So, but yeah, it's coming in like less than 3 weeks, 2 weeks almost. The first week of January is going to be the first preseason, so that should be exciting. If you don't know what Dragon Ball Z League is, oh man, you're in for a treat, I think, if you like Dragon Ball Z anyway. I know people always ask about, Skyrim. Is Skyrim ever coming back? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm doing Fallout, which is more than enough role plays for me, at the moment, which is, we'll see. If you have any other questions, ask them below by all means. But I just wanted to give you guys this update to kind of give you a heads up on what's going on, and why you haven't seen too much, well, Fallout 3, actually, you've been getting until about yesterday, but I'm out. I'm out of stuff. So you probably won't get Fallout 3 for a few weeks or so. Witcher, same problem. And I do apologize for that, but it's probably best that way than to try and say, oh yeah, I'm going to get it to you as soon as I can, and then just not be in a good condition to record, because I don't know how long this is going to take to heal. I'm better, but I'm not quite there yet. So, like I said, don't feel bad for me. Don't worry. I'm dealing with this, and everyone has things they have to deal with. Everyone's got some issue, some pain, something that makes their life hard. And if you don't yet, promise you will. And on that cheerful note, I think I'll go ahead and end the update. Like I said, if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them, and I will see you guys around. Ta-ta.